Welcome to Manifested Publishers.
Hello learners, my name is Stephen Kariungi. I welcome you to today's biology topic of discussion, and we are discussing transport in animals. So specifically, the area of our discussion is the structure and function of blood capillaries. So this will be number 2 because our last lesson we discussed the structure and function of the arteries. And one thing about the capillaries is that they are the sites for exchange of nutrients, oxygen, and metabolic wastes between the blood and the tissues. So basically the capillaries are the ones that reach the farthest tissue in the body, and they are the areas of exchange. So the arteries bring blood that has nutrients and oxygen, and that blood supplies the tissues. And then the tissues release metabolic wastes into the capillaries, and then the capillaries transport. So we are saying that there is an exchange that occurs between the capillaries and the tissues. So we are saying that capillaries are the blood vessels that reach the farthest tissue in the body. And also they provide a site for exchange of oxygen and nutrients from the blood and metabolic wastes from the tissues. So it is important to also look at the structure of a capillary. So we have the structure of a capillary has a lumen through which the blood flows. The wall is known as the endothelium, and it's 1 cell thick. It's 1 cell in thickness, as you can be able to see. So the wall is very thin. The wall of a capillary is very thin so that there is proper exchange. So in this case, you can look at the adaptations of an artery, and the most important thing is that it is 1 cell thick, 1 cell in thickness, to allow exchange of materials between the blood and tissues by a process called ultrafiltration. So that wall is thin so that there is easier exchange of materials across the wall between the blood and the tissues, of course by ultrafiltration. The other adaptation is that the capillary has a narrow lumen to maintain a high pressure, for ultrafiltration. So that high pressure that is built up at the capillary is the one that allows materials such as nutrients and oxygen to diffuse from the blood into the surrounding tissues, and metabolic wastes from the surrounding tissues to the capillary. So basically that is the structure of the capillary. And basically it's also good to mention that many organs in the body are supplied with blood by numerous blood capillaries, to increase the surface area, for the exchange of materials that we have mentioned. So when there is numerous blood capillaries, then there is a large surface area for the exchange of materials that takes place in those parts of the body. So we'll now have an assignment on the capillary. So the first question in the assignment, draw a well-labeled diagram of a capillary. 2, state 2 adaptations that enable the capillary to function effectively. So we'll stop there. Until next time, goodbye.